Hello, welcome to Lil's Vintage World. In this video I'm going to talk to you about a book box or friend mail that I'm doing for my friend that I work with. She's recently really got into reading, like she's reading loads of books at the moment, and a few weeks ago I put together a little box of books of stuff that she knew about, and she was very excited, and I said I'm going to do another one for you, but this time it's a surprise. So I thought I would show you first, sneaky peeky, of the books that I'm going to send her. Now some of these you would have already seen in an unhaul that I did, some of these are new to the unhauling. But my friend reads a lot of contemporary, I suppose, women's fiction, whatever you want to call it. I don't like calling it that. I think we need to think of another name for that, because why is it just women that read it? I don't know. So she likes a lot of that. She also likes watching like historical dramas and things, so I've tried to do a nice array of books for her. So starting off, I am giving her my old copy of A View of the Harbour by Elizabeth Taylor. If you watched my unhaul, you'd have seen that this book I unhauled just because I now have a different edition. But I love Elizabeth Taylor so much, and I think because she likes women's fiction, I think she might like this because this is women's fiction, but kind of vintage. These books from Elizabeth Taylor are, you know, 1940s, 50s, 60s, so I think my friend will really like this, hopefully. And then hopefully we can persuade her to read all of Elizabeth Taylor, because Elizabeth Taylor should be read. I mean, take a shot every time I said Elizabeth Taylor. Book number 2, I am sending her Conversations with Friends by Sally Rooney. I liked this book, didn't love it, but I thought it was alright. I think my friend might feel the same. I think she might get some sort of enjoyment out of it. Perhaps not love it. She might love it more than me. Who knows? But I think she'll like it. It's one of those very easy reads, and I know my friend likes those easy reads. I'm also sending to my friend The Graduate by Charles Webb. I didn't like The Graduate, but I don't know. I'm not sure if she will or not, but I thought I would try it with her. She might like it. I'm not sure if she's seen the film. She does watch a lot of films, so she might have seen the film, but I don't know. I thought I'd try it with her anyway. She might like it, she might not. I didn't. But she's much more forgiving than I am. Another book that you'd have seen in an unhaul is Secrets of the Tudor Court by Darcy Burnett. I didn't like this one because Mary was crying every 5 seconds and I didn't feel like historical accuracy was quite there. However, my friend isn't too bothered by historical accuracy, so I think because she's not bothered by historical accuracy, she might like it more than me. Another book that I'm sending to my friend is The Duke and I by Julia Quinn. This is part of the Bridgerton series. My friend adored Bridgerton. She loved it. I liked it. And we'll watch the next series, but I read this book and I was like, oh, I didn't really like it, and I was like, I'll see how I feel about reading the next book, and I've decided I'm not going to read the rest of the series. But my friend did ask if I have the Bridgerton book and if she could have it, and I said yes, she can have it, so here you are, you can have it. Personally, I wasn't a fan, so I'll be interested to see what she makes of it. Particularly a scene in this which I was like, why is that in there? That is not right. But yeah, as I said, she really liked this series, so we'll see if she likes the book. Speaking of TV series, we have Victoria. This is by Daisy Goodwin. I liked this book. This was a good book. I said in my review, I think, that it's one of those books that I think if you're on holiday or if you've got a few, you know, hours off or something, that you could, you know, sit and read it over a few afternoons. It's a very kind of immersive sort of read, and as I said, my friend really likes watching historical dramas, so she should probably watch Victoria. Yeah, I think she'll really like it. This is right up her street. Speaking of right up her street, we have a kind of women's fiction chicklet thing. This is called Meet Me in London. It's by Georgia Toffolo. I bought this when it came out. Was it last year or the year before? Yeah, 2020. So I got this in 2020 and I tried to read it for last Christmas and I didn't get very far through. I've managed to finish it this time round. I've literally just finished it. I finished it a couple of days ago before filming this video, and I liked it. You know, it's about this woman that meets this man and she has to pretend to be his fiance, and it's like, okay, and it's quite predictable. You know what's going to happen in the end. It's nice. I did feel like it needed quite an edit though. I felt like the chapters were a bit full and stuff in there that doesn't necessarily need to be there, but you know, for what it is and what I wanted to get out of it, I got out of it, and I think the cover is very, very nice. But I know my friend will really like this, and particularly around this time because it is set in like that Christmassy period, so yes, she'll really love this one. And lastly, again, because my friend loves historical stuff, I am sending her Falling Angels by Tracy Chevalier. I'm not sure I think she's watched Girl with the Pearl Earring, which Tracy Chevalier wrote. So we'll see how she gets on with Falling Angels. I wasn't the biggest fan, to be honest, but I think me and Tracy Chevalier and her writing just isn't for me. So yeah, but I know my friend will love this box of books. And the thing is, this is what I love about books, is like what one book person loves about this book can be the other reason why someone doesn't like it, and I just like that. I love it. For instance, I really enjoy watching and reading negative reviews of my favourite books, because often I'm like, oh, that's why I love it. So for instance, Giant Days, my favourite comic book series. Lots of people comment that it's very British in humour, it's very kind of silly humour. That's what my mum describes, like Only Fools and Horses and Fawlty Towers. She's like, oh, it's very silly. Mr. Bean, very silly. It's very physical comedy, isn't it? And yeah, my mum calls it silly humour. And I love that. That is my humour. But if that's not your humour, you won't like it. So I very much can kind of see why someone wouldn't like that book, that is the reason why I love that book, if that makes sense. So I'm going to send this box of books to my friend. I'm hoping she's going to love most of them, and if not, we can just have some really good chatty debates about what she loved, what she didn't love, and I'm excited to do that. So yeah, there we go. I hope you've enjoyed this video. You'll have to let me know in the comment section if you share books out with your friends as well. I would just love to know, or if it's just a thing that me and my friend do. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I shall see you soon for the next video. Bye for now.